So earlier I kind of went off on the tight end screenplay, and I want to be clear, as I think I was then, that it's not about going to the tight end. Because here, it's a nice call. I like it. I like the setup. Oklahoma sells it pretty well. Branson Hickman just misses the block. If Branson Hickman can pick it up, this is probably a first down. This is a good play for Oklahoma. Um, so, in case you missed it, Oklahoma audibles. Mike Hawkins really showed some command, like barking orders, telling people where they needed to be. Bauer Sharp goes from in the slot over here to now he's over here, going to line up right off Jake Taylor's hip. And I will say, I don't know if I'll get a chance to highlight it much in this game, but I thought of any of the offensive linemen who was getting a little bit of movement in the run game. I thought it was Jake Taylor fighting through all he's fighting through. I thought he, very sorry, excuse me. I thought he played quite well, honestly. I mean, relatively to what we've been seeing, I thought this was a step forward for the whole unit, but I thought he played well. You could tell why Oklahoma was so locked in on him as their starting right tackle, really, since the spring, honestly. But anyway, so, okay, let's get to the play. So we'll run it here, and then we'll kind of come back and watch. So big hit. Bauer Sharp just gets buried there. And I actually did see one of the plays earlier where he had a decent block. I mean, and it wasn't a great block, but he got in the guy's way. He did what he needed to do. So, okay, so here, kind of like I talked about earlier, I would like Branson Hickman to do something to sell this. I mean, like, it's just very momentary. And I still think that's just a feel thing. But look, okay, so you've got Jake Taylor here. He's going to pick up the block. I think that guy's name is McElroy. That's what I have in my head. McCloy, it's something like that. Hickman just has to get this guy. Just has to make this block. And he gets too wide. And this guy is just a free runner at Sharp. And boom, just murders him. But again, look. Assume Hickman gets a block on him, and he seals him out this way. You've got Taylor here. Sharp can run right through here, and he's moving. I mean, again, if Bauer Sharp showed you nothing else on Saturday, it's that he's got some athleticism, and he can break some tackles. Like whether it's him putting a move on somebody or stiff arming somebody. And I talked about it. I can't remember what game that was where I talked about OU's guys never seem to stiff arm anybody. He had a stiff arm on one of the pass plays to him. I want to say it was a notable play. Oh, I may even have highlighted it earlier, where Hawkins hits him in the flat and he breaks a couple tackles and gets some yardage and puts Oklahoma in a short down in distance. But here, I mean, again, this has been the deal all year. One missed assignment just ruins the whole play here. There's nothing else on. And again, guy has to take a beating because of it. And again, I see Hickman hanging his head there a little bit like, A, he knows it. I'm not saying anything he's not aware of. And B, it's a guy fighting through it right now. Like, it would probably do him a world of good if Troy Everett was fully ready to rock and could give Branson a couple weeks just to recover. And then Oklahoma could see, okay, is Hickman our starter at center and Everett moves to one of the guards, or is Everett the starter at center and Hickman's a good, move piece? Like, you could do some different things in there. But you have to give credit to Branson Hickman. He's fighting through it right now. He's not fully himself. And, there's something in that you would hope OU fans would commend him for.